Is a city merely a political subdivision of the state, or is it a separate, independent entity? This was the central question in Hunter v. City of Pittsburgh. A Pennsylvania statute established a procedure for the consolidation of two cities that were adjacent to or near each other. Under the statute, either city could file a petition in the county court of quarter sessions, proposing that the larger city annex the smaller city. If the court found the petition reasonable and in conformity with the statute, it would order an election in which the voters of each city were eligible to participate. If the majority of all the voters approved the annexation measure, then the court was to sign an annexation decree. The City of Pittsburgh petitioned to annex the nearby smaller city of Alleghany. A group of Alleghany residents filed exceptions to the petition, but the court denied the exceptions and ordered an election. Most Pittsburgh residents voted for annexation, and most Alleghany residents voted against it. Because Pittsburgh was so much larger than Alleghany, the Pittsburgh majority outweighed the Alleghany majority. Because a majority of the total votes were in favor of annexation, the measure passed, and the court entered a decree annexing Alleghany to Pittsburgh. The residents appealed, arguing that the annexation statute deprived them of their property without due process. Specifically, the residents argued that consolidating the two cities would result in an unnecessary increase in taxes for Alleghany residents. Because the statute permitted Pittsburgh voters to overpower Alleghany voters, the Alleghany residents argued that the annexation, and thus the higher taxes, were being imposed on them without their consent. The residents also argued that the annexation impaired a contract between Alleghany and its tax-paying citizens, in violation of the Constitution's contract clause, which prohibits states from enacting laws that retroactively impair private contract rights. A Pennsylvania Superior Court and the Pennsylvania Supreme Court both affirmed the annexation decree, and the United States Supreme Court granted a writ of error.